2.
What's up? Welcome to the Virzi Triplets show. This week we got comedian Zahra Ali joining the podcast.
Yay! Hello.
Jersey's finest.
Jersey. Well, that's not saying much, but thanks.
Well, it's
Thanks
funny because everybody, even last night, people think we're from Jersey.
Well, you have the stature. That's what it is. You
we
guys got
are
the muscles going on.
Short Italians. We fit right in.
You all look like you got a whole fist pump routine going on, I think.
I mean, we do.
Yeah,
if
exactly.
need be, we can coordinate our fist pumps.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I partied with you guys in high school.
Probably.
At a club somewhere.
Yeah, I imagine there was definitely a lot of Guidos that raged. Did you have kickbacks in Jersey?
I don't think we called them kickbacks, but we did. We had parties. Yeah.
Were they parties or kickbacks? Because there's like kickback would be like 10 people, I feel like, is a kickback, and then anything above that is a party.
I think it was more like parties.
Okay.
I don't know. I was never invited to any of those things. I was too busy getting straight A's and shit.
Oh, you were a nerd.
I was a nerd. Yeah. But so was everybody else I was around. So I never really felt, you know.
You told us you were from Edison.
Yeah, I'm from Edison, New Jersey.
How did you describe it?
I call it Browntown, USA. Yeah, there were. For people who don't know, New Jersey is the most densely populated state of South Asians outside of the subcontinent.
That's wild.
Like, there's just so many Indians, Pakistanis, Bangladeshis. Like, we're everywhere. We've taken over. There were 10 pages of Patels in my high school yearbook.
Which is hilarious. But also, like, kind of funny that it's like that's the main name, Patel. And then what would be the equivalent? I guess Johnson would be the equivalent.
Smith or whatever. Yeah,
Williams.
Patel.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was a very competitive place to grow up because everybody's parents were like tiger moms and everybody was supposed to get straight A's. So
you talk about quite a feeder school for engineers. And God damn, I bet that.
Absolutely.
Highly recruited school, I'm sure.
We have 4,000 valedictorians with a 5.0 GPA.
But that's the thing, right? Like, there could only be one valedictorian, so everybody was a failure in their parents' eyes.
Yeah.
It was really competitive.
Do you remember what GPA the valedictorian had?
I don't know. It was like on some sort of like crazy curve because they were in like AP classes. It was 6-point whatever. I don't know.
You know what's funny is
I
I think our valedictorians at our school were 2 twin girls with the last name Patel.
Yep, there you go.
But I think they cheated.
They did. No, they definitely.
They would swap. They look like we look similar. They look exactly alike.
But they dress the same too.
No, one had a different eye.
One had like a bluish eye. I remember. A bluish.
One eye was blue.
It was kind of like.
They had that condition where like they want different color eyes.
I don't know if it was it was something like that, or like you know how like the Terminator, the red eye starts glowing. I could tell when the sun hit a certain angle, you could tell it was a lighter eye.
Interesting.
I don't know how I determined.
I don't know if that's correct.
Maybe it's because you're an identical sibling, so your radar just goes off. Like I know which one that is.
I can tell the subtle differences.
Interesting.
But what they used to do is they would one I guess was better at science and one was better at math. So to take the science classes, they would have the one who's good at science go, and the math one they would switch. Whereas if we tried to switch, we were so fucking dumb at everything that like it wouldn't matter if we switched.
Well, it never worked out for you guys, like switching and
no. I wouldn't trust them either.
Okay.
I feel like I'm better. I'm not starting a petty argument. I'm just saying I feel like I'm better than them at most subjects, or I could do better. The grades would say otherwise.
Every ounce of statistics would say that is not true whatsoever.
Fair enough. I didn't have to gamble my grade like Mitchell did, though.
That's true.
Yeah, my stats teacher let me gamble my grade on the NBA Finals, which is really cool.
Wow.
And I ended up winning. I got a whole grade higher because we bet on the.
So you were better at betting on the NBA Finals than actual schoolwork.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Listen, that was AP statistics. That was junior year, so it was like I think I'd already gotten like my college. Oh wait, no, I hadn't gotten my college admissions yet. But that my teacher was dope, and he's like, all right, yeah, we were like at the end of the year, so it was like, who cares? Like your grade's already going to be it's either going to be a B or an A. So I gambled 5% of my grade originally to go from a B to a B plus, and then that was the Cleveland and Orlando series, I believe.
Yes.
in 2000
Eastern Conference Finals.
2009.
Oh,
And then
Cleveland won that one. No.
No.
That was this was the year that Magic went to the finals, and he kept betting on the Magic. Dwight Howard.
Oh, Dwight Howard.
And then they won. I took Magic, and then I doubled to nothing, and then I got an A in the class.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It also didn't affect him either, because if you passed the AP test, then you already got credit for it anyway.
Which
so.
I did not pass the AP
Yeah,
test.
shocker.
But it did help my GPA, and I did get into Cal Poly, shout out, which he was an alumni of. So
It
I think
all
that-
worked out. Well, did you go into sports betting full time after that?
No, actually, surprisingly not a good bettor after that.
Interesting.
Historically, probably on the. Although I
Just
did
that
win-
one time.
We did win in Vegas recently.
Okay.
Oh, I did at least.
Do you think gambling is a turn on for women?
No, absolutely.
It's a
not.
big red flag.
Yes, for sure. Unless you're like already a professional poker player
Mm-hmm.
making hundreds of thousands of dollars.
But how am I supposed to get to that level if I don't start off as an amateur gambler?
Do girls
Well,
not
yeah.
respect ambition?
They do, but I feel like once you hit your 30s, if you haven't gotten there, you probably won't. You
Some
know?
could say the same about stand-up, though.
Well, that you never know, because there's examples of people not making it till. I mean, George Carlin was in his 60s, 70s when
Something like that.
Really hit
you know
it big.
Yeah.
he made it big. So you never know.
That's the path we're going on. Is
Joy Behar just made it, in the last 15 years, and I think she's 80.
Is it
Something
true?
like that.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
is she on the View?
I don't
Before
follow
The
a lot of
View,
Joy
yeah.
Behar.
Yeah, well,
believe it or not.
I just hope to have a career like Joy Behar. That's going to be my career, I think, because I'm already in my 30s. At this point, I probably won't make it until there's a reboot of Golden Girls or something, when they need a brown woman. on
Honestly,
the
that would be the
reboot.
sickest job ever if you were on the reboot of the Golden
I
Girls.
can't wait.
To just be like a talking head on a show is like
The dream.
The dream.
Just show up, give your dumb opinions, and leave. It'd be amazing.
I would love that. I would love for people to care about my dumb opinions.
What is the dumbest
Right.
opinion you have?
The dumbest opinion I have?
Or I guess one of the strongest, we're very against pineapple on pizza and stuff like that. We have strong opinions on a lot of things.
Interesting.
Some would say it's arrogance.
Okay. Wait, you guys don't like pineapple on pizza?
Absolutely
No, it's
not.
disgusting.
Oh my God, I'm amongst my people.
Yes,
It's a
thank
crime, I
you.
think.
I was just arguing with my husband about this yesterday. He's a huge pineapple lover.
Oh, you got a divorce.
I don't know. We might. It
You
might come
should.
to that one day. It might.
Well,
I mean,
over a fruit.
I just don't like.
Yes.
fruit on any fruit needs to be its own category. I don't think it belongs on an entree. I think it needs to be just
Or froyo.
yeah. We don't. I don't like fruit on froyo.
Well, I mean, you guys know we're in LA. It's like the land of salads,
Yes.
$30 salads.
Yes.
So you guys have never had strawberries or oranges in your salads?
No.
That's a thing people do here.
They specifically take the mandarin oranges out of their Chinese chicken salads they get at Cali Chicken Cafe.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know. I'm so amongst my people here. Are you guys sure you're not from Jersey?
We might be.
I
I
feel
mean,
like we're kindred spirits here.
our last name, this is actually the Patel Triplet podcast.
Well, Sean said he doesn't like the mandarin. He doesn't like mandarin oranges because they're mandarin.
I'm glad
is what he
you
said.
actually put the descriptor there, oranges. You
Yeah.
can't just say you don't like mandarins
Well,
because
no, that's why he doesn't like the oranges.
Okay.
Yeah.
He doesn't like that particular type.
or the
of
Guys.
or the Cantonese oranges.
guys. No. We love mandarins and their oranges. Okay, no need
not
to
a big-
start a war with China.
this might sound naive, but Mandarin. What type? I know that's a language,
Yeah,
right? But what country would that be?
China.
Okay, all right, that's cool.
It's like different.
But is it like a region?
It's like different dialects of China.
Okay,
China.
yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's the main one that everybody speaks, Mandarin,
Yeah.
and then Cantonese is the second.
Got it.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
It's like English and Spanish here.
sure, that makes sense. But no, she said the Mandarins, like a group of people. So I'm like, oh, I thought maybe there was a certain area.
They make the
Well,
oranges.
Okay, well.
the
Hey, I'm trying to learn.
Brazilians speak Portuguese.
No, I get that.
even though it's Portugal.
I get it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm trying to expand my horizons. Okay,
Man,
when my kid
I
came
should-
on,
You got an F in geography, but the A in statistics apparently.
sorry,
is-
it's not a country. So I'm
You
asking
got an
like
A in sports betting, though.
just that one time.
the one. Hey, that's all you need. Got me into college. I'll take it. You are married now. How is the married life going?
Yeah, I'm married. It's been a little over a year. It's fantastic. I love it. I highly recommend it to everybody. You know,
That's no one usually says that. Everybody always goes, don't get married, because we're all single. So whenever we hear about everybody, people are just like, don't get married. Like, just be single as long as you can, or whatever it is.
Those are like
It's different on the guy end.
Those
I
are
mean,
dudes.
that's like later. That's not like the initial, not honeymoon period. I mean, it's still your first year or two.
Yeah, I
That's
guess
like
I'm
later.
still in that newlywed phase and everything's. I mean, it was still like an adjustment. We definitely had some. There's always an adjustment period when you first start like living together, and once you're married, it's like, okay, this is it. Like, I think my husband went a little crazy. Like, it was like, oh, this is serious. This is a forever kind of thing.
I think guys have a hard time dealing with that. Like, I don't know what it is, but they feel like, okay, the doors are closing in, and they're like, okay, this is gonna be it. This is forever. It's like, and you kind of like panic, where you're like, oh fuck, I got to do all these other things. But it's like, no, they chill.
No, but you can do all those other things together
Yes,
with your
exactly.
life partner.
With the support of
Yeah. I highly recommend it. It's so hard because so many people, fall into this trap of like, maybe settling or just, if they're ready to get married and
The girl that dated Mitchell.
No, but it's there's like I hate quoting Sex and the City, but there's like a famous line from there where it's like, sometimes when a guy's like, his cab light's just on, right? Like, so he, like, all of a sudden you're like, all right, I'm ready to get married now. And whoever enters your cab at that moment, that's who you marry. And like, I don't think that's how you should do it. Like, you should be ready and find the right person, not someone who just like meets all your criteria when you are ready, but like someone you can build a life with, share a mortgage with, maybe have children with, like there's a lot of things to consider when you're picking a life partner.
Yeah, I didn't really think about the leaving the cab. I mean, that kind of makes sense where there's a lot of guys like, we have a couple friends that like almost have worked backwards where they're like, cool, I'm going to make sure I have everything handled and like just kind of ignore dating and everything. And then once I have all my shit together, then it's like, all right, I'm finding that person.
Once we're a high value male.
Yeah, high value males, but like, oh my God, LA. Well, I only have experience in LA and New York because I've lived in LA and New York. But
the two best dating markets.
oh my God, it was horrendous. One, I mean, they're both worse in their own ways, but dating is just like a garbage fire. Like, it's a trash fire. It really is, because there's so many. You could be single forever. I think as a man in LA and New York, you could be single forever. Yeah. Like there's guys that have treated me like absolute trash, like just like that I was like in their like rotating list of girls they were going out with.
Roster,
And at some point it's like, when do you think you're going to settle down, right? Yeah. Like, you have ear hair and male pattern baldness. Like, Kendall Jenner is not coming for you, okay? Like, pick your time and like, work with what you have.
That cuts a little deep.
No offense, guys. No offense.
No, but
offense.
it definitely does come to a point where, the guy has to be like, what am I? I'm like 35 and like doing the same thing I was doing when I was like 18. Like,
dude,
at what point does you wake up?
There's 60-year-olds at the club now. Like, what are you trying to do? Like,
some young girls,
but that's a little,
baby.
That's disgusting.
That's a little clearer though, where it's like, okay, that is pretty much an implied sugar daddy.
But even
sugar
then,
baby sitch.
But even then,
I think you have to blame the women, right?
no.
Well, the only reason I say this is because like 60-year-olds aren't going to the club unless there's a couple girls that have actually bought into the sugar baby.
This is such an LA thing though. Like that.
Oh,
Like,
100%.
that's
Anywhere else in
Oh,
the
but
world, this
those
doesn't
younger
happen.
girls are totally taking advantage of the situation because they can.
Of course they can.
I mean, when I was younger, there's definitely like 50-year-old guys who were, buying me like expensive dinners and all of that. But why not? Like, I can't afford expensive dinners at Michelin restaurants and pay for rent. So
I will say there are guys, older guys that just want the company of women, attractive women, whatever it is.
Why? Okay.
But that is a thing. Like one of our neighbor who was a great guy, his wife passed early, and for the last like 10 years of his life, he wanted nothing to do with. He didn't want another partner. He was madly in love with his wife, but he wanted the company of a woman.
Yeah.
So he would obviously take him out and pay for everything and do everything, but he was never disrespectful. He just wanted the company of a woman.
There's always exceptional cases
Yeah.
like that. I could understand like widows and whatever, but in general, I just feel like this is my hot take on this. I think I know I'm surrounded by men here, but
This is a safe space.
I sure hope so.
Don't assume.
I think
That's the creepy.
I don't know, guys. I feel like y'all have gone soft, okay?
Wow.
And I feel like if there was like real like motivation to get you guys to like become serious about life, it would help, right? Like back in the day when our parents were growing up, like they had like serious expectations on them, you know? So I don't know. I feel like if there was a draft, maybe y'all would be more serious about settling down, you know? Like men have nothing to be scared of. So you're like, I can take forever to settle down and I can wait till I'm 50 to maybe make some money and whatever, you know?
It's a valid point where it's like there's no sense of urgency. For a guy. So
no,
that
there
does kind
isn't.
of make sense.
Well, it's also like everything's so unstable that you think you'd want the stability, but it's also like, well, the instability is kind of fun. Like I might just stay.
That's it. Like everybody's having an end of the world party in their head. Like I don't need to pay taxes. The system's falling apart anyway.
Yeah, let's rage.
Like,
yeah.
Okay.
Do you think
All right,
that maybe? Do you think that? Because maybe my experience. Like I don't. There's some women that I'm like I don't think they've There's guys like it's like when you're kind of the same level of attractiveness as some person, right? And you kind of like. Do you think some women are just not giving some of the like more average guys a chance? To like maybe see if they'll blossom into something, because I feel like at least.
Do you think maybe a guy in a Laker jersey can get a chance? do you think maybe you have a few friends that for a guy in a Laker jersey?
Because there's some girls that just they won't really give an average guy a chance until they're like fully established, ready to go, as opposed to like developing with him and like growing together. They're like, fuck it, have your shit together.
I think you need to expand your horizons. Every woman I know has settled, okay?
Okay, fair
Every
enough.
woman I know has given a chance to a guy that they would never give a chance to.
I agree.
I wouldn't say that for men. I think men only go after what is like out of their reach.
What she's saying is any
Yeah.
girl that dates you is settling. I want to clarify that's what she's trying to say.
that might be.
Well,
actually, no,
I
that's not
just
true.
feel like a normal gal could take a chance on a normal guy, maybe a little below the average
No,
height.
well,
but
I'm just saying that like
an average Joe and an average Joanne.
I'm just saying that like back in like the 50s there would be like you would see like a.
Yeah, you die at 40. What do you mean? It's a
You
whole
could also
different time.
afford a house back then.
True, yeah, there was a lot
Yeah.
more issues.
Boomers had it the easiest of
did.
any generation ever.
They absolutely did. Life was more affordable back then, but also like the other thing is like women weren't making as much money back then, right? So in the past, we had to settle a lot more. We had to kind of like take a few punches to the face because what else are we going to do? Now we don't have to and we make our own money and all of that. So yeah, I think the standards have gotten a little higher for women because we're more financially stable and independent. But still, every woman I know who's gotten married has somewhat settled or made compromises or ended up with someone they never thought they would be with.
Well,
Can I ask one
girls got soft too because because
We
now
got-
now you're able to make money, but you lost the ability to take a punch. I mean, come on, Jesus Christ.
All right. I would say we got softer because we found better moisturizers, but
There
hey,
you go.
whatever.
You have great skin.
Your
bro.
Thank
skin's
you.
amazing. I was going to ask, for a girl, like you've said that about your friends. In your opinion, what is settling for a girl? Like in that definition, because you're like, yeah, some of them are settling or whatever. Some of them settle for stuff they wouldn't have usually went after. When you say that, like, do they make less money? What is the
Probably
definition?
attractiveness.
I would say it's a combination of everything. You know, it's someone that they were traditionally not attracted to,
Okay.
but gave them more dates, more chances, and
Yeah.
got to know them as humans. I would also say a lot of my friends are the breadwinners in their households.
Nice.
They, before in their 20s, they only dated guys who made more money than them, you know, and then found happiness and a lifelong partner in someone who maybe makes less than they do or like a lot less than they do.
Yeah.
So it really could be, everybody has things that they compromise on once they
Yeah.
find someone that they want to share a life with.
I'll say
so-
they probably like you get more of the stability and probably not like more of the checklist items you want, but you're getting the stability of knowing like, hey, this is what I'm getting. It's not everything I wanted, but it's good.
Yeah, I think after being in the dating game for a while, you realize like what's important to you. You know, that could be like these the top 3 things that you can't compromise on. But if someone in front of you is like perfect and someone who can who I don't know, assimilates with your family and you know, understands you and like understands your flaws, then why not think of that person as someone you could be with forever? You know.
Valid point.
Well,
Now I feel like
some of them are ugly.
That's the other thing. I like.
Looks are gonna fade.
Looks are important though. They fade, but like it's
have to have
important.
attraction.
Yeah, you have to be attracted to someone because you got to wake up next to them every day, forever. And if you're gonna have children with them, do you really want to share genes with someone who might give you ugly children?
That's true. You want good-looking kids. That's just a fact.
Yeah, you need good.
Oh my gosh.
Please don't take that out of context.
I had a girlfriend. I had a girlfriend call me like last week, and I was on the phone with her for 3 hours, and she was crying because she broke up with this guy. And this guy was not all that. Like, she was definitely like compromising a lot for this guy already. But
You know a few of those.
yeah, or we've been a few of those.
Yeah, both.
You know, but I had to tell her like, why are you crying over a guy who would have given you dumb and ugly children? You know, like move on, find someone else. Like.
Women can sometimes like cut to that really cold truth where it's just like, Jesus Christ, like we didn't grow up with sisters, so like
Your ex did that to you, right?
there was there was one time where I was like just fucking with her because we were on a road trip and she was putting sunscreen on while she was in the car, and I'm like, oh, you're putting sunscreen on, you're gonna get burned by the windshield, and she's like, well, you're balding, your skin's wrinkly, and you're gonna get. I'm like, wow, okay, that was queued up, that was ready to go. And it's like, guys, we usually will fuck around just because, like,
That
we
was
just bust balls.
like top 5 on her list. She was just waiting to blurt that out
there.
at some point.
That was
oh my
there.
god,
Queued up.
But see, those were her compromises. That she was like, you know, I will love him despite all this stuff that was.
Yeah, there
not
were
great.
others.
Okay, all right, okay.
Well, what I was going to ask is, what's a trait that immediately tells you a guy is not marriage material? Because for us, like I know this one in particular, he's very he doesn't think most girls with tattoos are wife material.
Boy, this is an interesting week for you to bring
How are
up
you
this
gonna find
conversation.
somebody?
I was like, go on, please tell me more.
No.
Wait, you live in LA in 2023. There's not a woman in this town who's
I
who's
would
a
say
tattoo virgin.
LA women are rentals, is what I've said.
Oh my god.
Here's my thing.
Are you gonna import one from somewhere?
Have you heard of
Honestly
Passport
would.
Bros?
Oh my gosh.
Edison, New Jersey.
There's actually they all have tattoos as well, you know. Henna tattoos, but
I don't want my
tattoos nonetheless.
I don't want my kids to have them. So
Okay.
if they see their mommy having them, they'll be like, "Mommy has one." I'll be like, "You're not wrong," but also like that doesn't just because mommy did.
you don't like
This is
mommy.
very unique.
You don't like mommy's cleavage tattoo?
the Rihanna
Is-
under titty tattoo.
Wait, is this a religious thing for you? Like that's such
it's
a
more of a
weird take.
it's like some weird rooted thing. Like I
It's
don't
not
mind.
a complete deal breaker, but it's more of a just like I don't prefer it.
Okay.
Okay, my dad always threatened growing up that if we got a tattoo, he would cut it off. And he was probably serious about
okay.
it. So I think there's part of that.
It's not it.
You got some.
I just don't like
You
him.
got daddy issues about tattoos.
I immediately shut that down. Not in the slightest. I just think they look dumb. I don't really care for them.
I think there's other things you can do.
He's turning into your dad.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Well, if you ever, I was a professor at Hustlers University, and they were talking. They talk a lot about No, I'm kidding. I don't.
Well, sometimes it's a cultural thing.
Some of them are fun. Like some of like there's little ones. Like a lot of girls get the dumb little heart,
and
and
Yeah.
like the whatever. But it's like if you get like a giant skull on your shoulder, it's like, ugh, no.
yeah, I mean, tattoos are very in right now.
Yeah.
I don't know what the trend is going to be 10 years from now.
Do you have tattoos?
No,
See, there
No.
you go.
I
And you
want
got a
one.
ring.
Oh,
No, my thing.
and you got a ring.
And I got a ring. Also, my husband does not want me to get a tattoo.
Well, let's see the ring.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
there it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
he went with a petite rock. Never mind.
Oh, you guys.
love
No,
doing
I
that.
picked it out, by the way, so thank you.
That's a
yeah.
solid ass rock right there.
Thank you.
Also, any rock I feel would look big on your fingers.
Yeah.
It's very
tiny hands.
Yeah, well, that's-
pianist, slender fingers.
He said that was a strategic choice on his part, actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
He wanted a more petite woman, so he didn't have to invest a lot in the diamond.
Smart man. Smart man. This guy knows what's up.
But seriously, I tried. I always thought I wanted like a 3-carat diamond, and I put it on, and it looked like one of those things that you get out of like the, you know, those toy machines
Yeah,
at
ring
the
pop,
at the
yeah.
ring pop. Yeah, it looked insane. It did not look real.
We've met a person that had $1 million ring. She had $1 million
I've seen those.
engagement ring,
Yeah.
and it just looked like a burden. Like it was so
must have been
big that
really
like
heavy.
she couldn't hold things. Like it just, and not to mention if that gets lost or like how horrified and upset would
They
you
have
be?
insurance for it. But.
I'm
Sure,
sure they
but
got
it's
insurance
like-
for it.
It's still like, oh man, I would always be like, I don't want to lose it. I don't want to lose it. I don't.
He was also filthy rich.
He
so,
was filthy
yeah.
rich.
Yeah, but now I feel like it works against you right now to be out and about in the streets if you're filthy rich, because like everyone's getting robbed left and right wherever you are in any city.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Obama. No,
No, I think that's always been my thing. Is like I've never seen the appeal of like designer clothing and stuff. I'm like, you just kind of putting a target on your back. I don't know.
thanks, guy in a Laker jersey.
This isn't designer.
There's
This
no
is
name on the back.
this isn't designer.
I know it's not.
This is a
but
jersey.
it's just like, yeah, I don't
But
care
no.
about the fashion. Like you're wearing a fucking Laker
Okay.
jersey.
I'm just saying if you have like a Gucci and Prada bag or something,
That's
then
because
like,
you're poor. That's why you don't care. You're
are you
poor-
going to get one?
Oh,
This
if I,
petty-
if
am
I,
Alex
this
is
turning into a
wearing-
petty argument. This
he's
is turning
wearing
into a petty
designer.
argument.
I'm gonna
First off,
step
I'm
away
wearing
from this.
designer. This is Ralph Lauren's designer.
Okay, very
Ralph
nice.
Lauren's
Very nice.
Marshall's
Marshall's
designer.
designer.
Hold on, we didn't get back to the question though.
What was the question?
I don't know.
I
It
lost
happens
track
a
of the
lot.
question.
Sorry, is there like is there a red flag a guy would have that would signal that you would not marry him, like a trait?
It immediately makes him not
That he's
marriage
not
material.
husband material. You might want to
There's
stay.
a few-
Besides a basketball jersey.
Besides a basketball, can I tell you, my husband only wears basketball shorts.
Sick.
So I don't.
yeah,
it
love
really depends. That flag is not really. It depends on the woman, but
You got to keep her.
Once
Like,
you're once
like
you're
he
locked
only
in.
wears basketball shorts around the house or like everywhere.
everywhere, even
Hell
at
yeah.
work.
He sounds like a homie.
Yeah, he's a homie for sure. I think for me, my red flag is if they are not like financially together. And that doesn't mean that like you have to be wealthy or whatever, but you have to be financially independent and like have a decent credit score. I mean, by the
Yeah.
time you're in your 30s, like if you haven't figured out your financial goals or future or whatever, like,
Credit score.
it's very important.
I have a good credit score.
In this country, yeah,
I have a lot of
absolutely.
What if your dad still pays your phone bills just because it saves them money on the family plan?
Hey, family plan. Everybody's got their own setup for cell phones. Okay,
for
like
sure.
I think we're using my in-laws like HBO code or something,
Nice. Oh, yeah.
which we're gonna have to get rid of soon. But
Yeah, where's the line on financial independence? Do you have to have all of your own streaming accounts, or can you share one?
If you can
streaming accounts those are I don't know. We're in a gray area when it comes to all
Yeah,
that
if you
stuff.
can
but
if you can mooch off of somebody else's, then that's just saving money. That's financial intelligence.
I don't know.
Mitchell
I'm just
is incredibly cheap.
okay.
I'm really
all
not.
right.
Mitchell, I asked, we went to Target the other day because we keep running out of forks. I'm like, oh, do we want to buy any more forks or just $1? He's like, no. We go to Chipotle today. He just grabs a handful of
Oh my
forks out
God.
and
Okay, why?
fucking piece
why
of, hold on,
are
hold
you
on.
using plastic
Let me defend
utensils?
myself.
Oh my god.
He told me to grab the forks. I didn't even fucking think about it. And also, we don't need more forks. They just need to wash the ones that we have.
What's going on? Why aren't we washing the dishes?
No,
Look,
no,
there's 3 forks in the house. There's one for each of us.
No, we have
All right.
we have plenty of forks.
When's the birthday coming up? I feel like I know what I'm getting you guys for your
June.
birthday.
And Sean was the one that said to get the forks.
No,
Why
I
don't
don't
you want to fucking hear
I
it?
don't support Chipotle, but they do have good forks. I'll take their silverware.
if you ever need
all day.
napkin or
No one-
silverwares, Chipotle
Guys.
leaves them out.
No
It's
one
right.
is above stealing forks and napkins from Chipotle.
We need to chill out on the disposable stuff, okay?
No.
You guys are the reason the turtles are dying, okay?
I didn't want to take it.
Horse
He did.
shit. No
He
one.
did.
You can never convince me that straws or plastic thing is killing a horse, or not a horse, a turtle.
Killing a horse.
They're killing seahorses.
There was one
and turtles.
There you go. There was one
you
bad
go.
video where a straw got stuck in the nose, which I don't even think was real.
The turtle was a government plant
100%.
Oh my God.
put together by Big Straw.
Did you see?
Put together by Big Turtle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Andrew Santino actually has a really good bit about the turtles and the straws. But first of all, Andrew Santino. do
Oh,
you
I
know-
thought you said
he's-
Andrew.
He's a comic.
Yeah. No, I know who he is. Thank
Okay,
you.
well you didn't. Right
I didn't-
there.
Very
Anyway.
successful, famous
Well,
comic.
he has,
on
a,
a few
he has a
TV shows.
lisp sometimes. He'll just drag it on the bottom of his teeth.
I didn't know who Andrew Tantino was when he said
I
it.
think you got the point.
Okay.
Anyways, no. I usually am the one that does all the cooking and cleaning at the house.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden they've started eating at the house, so we're on a fork shortage, and they don't wash it. So now the dishwasher just got washed. We just ran it.
Okay.
Oh,
So now we have forks.
dirty. I don't give a fuck.
Oh my God. Do you guys have a chore wheel? I think you need a chore
No, it's
wheel
mainly
to run
me
this
doing all the shit.
household.
It's mainly me.
You make the most.
Oh.
I mean, this
Here's
again.
the argument we were talking about.
Oh, there's the petty argument.
He does
Right.
cook the most.
Okay.
In the kitchen, there's like general like common food
no
we
one
eat
cares.
like rice and
No one
some of the
cares.
chicken, but for the most part, it's really just
Basically, whose turn is it to wash the dishes? That's all we need to know.
It's always not whoever's turn they think it is. It's
Oh my
always
God.
not me.
And we can't possibly do a favor for the other one. Like, for example, the other day, we did the dishwasher got washed, and instead of taking all the dishes out, because we all use the dishes, Sean was like, "Oh yeah, I took the dishes I used out, and then left the ones in there for you to take out." I'm like, you could have just taken 5 more minutes and just done everything.
90% of the dishwasher was
matter.
his Tupperware.
It
Oh
wasn't.
my gosh.
Yes, but
Guys.
Sean's a very generous and caring partner in any aspect that you're doing. He always takes care of, like, I'll do what's just good for me, and then just the 90% that you can
Sean
take
does
care of.
the bare minimum.
God forbid
I
Sean
clean
helps
our
someone else.
entire bathroom.
We switch
Hey,
off.
the bathroom is a big
It is a
task,
lot.
though.
It
That's
is
a
a
big
lot.
You also broke
task.
the
Oh,
shower
didn't
door.
you break the shower door?
Oh
Then
my
we're getting
gosh.
back. We're getting
I
back
just
into petty
launched
argument.
it. I just
No.
launched
We have a guest here. We said we wouldn't
Oh,
do it.
no.
I just
Sorry.
launched it.
I can't wait for one of you to get married because this is going to change the
Who do you-
dynamic
wait, who do you-
completely.
Who do you think would get married first out of the three of us?
I don't know. I feel like I don't know you guys as much. I only know about your failed relationship, so maybe
Well,
you
that
need
was-
some time.
No, I'm good. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
That one's probably the last one to get married if I had to guess.
Maybe. And he's like the guy who's like anti-tattoo, so I feel like you're going to have a harder time finding someone.
He's going to be
No.
the 60-year-old in the club.
Okay. So, Mitch, I
It's
think
probably
it's
me.
you.
Yeah,
I think it's
I'm
you.
probably the first to get married.
Yeah.
If I had
And
to
then
guess.
who's going to cook for these guys?
I have not, they're on their own.
I don't
We eat out.
know.
We eat out
Ronald
every meal.
McDonald.
Uh-oh. and then they're just going to live off of plastic forks. You know,
Probably.
no one's going to wash dishes.
Yeah.
What else do you eat off a paper plate with?
I think you need to remove yourself from the situation and just let them fend for themselves.
Zahra, this is valid. This is a
Yeah.
really good point. I know that I'm the most. If you go into our house, if you go into
I
our,
know that I'm what is Mandarin again? Is that where the which Chinese is
I'm
that?
just trying to learn. There's nothing wrong with asking questions. No, if you went into our apartment, you would see like the differences in the rooms.
Interesting.
Like very.
Yeah,
different.
your room. My room is fucking 10 by 10. You have 900 square feet in your room.
We're not arguing.
Sorry,
because I'm financially.
I am too. Anyway,
Oh my God.
More
Oh,
arguments
no.
this week.
what I was gonna say was, do you and your husband get in like chore battles or like chore wars?
We don't anymore. We used to. We
Okay.
used to in the beginning when we first started living together, but now it's everyone just kind of we just do what needs to get done, you know? Like we've been in a groove, so we're like if it's not getting done, if things are piling up, whoever has the bandwidth, they'll do it.
Okay.
And we
So
also have a housekeeper that comes every couple of weeks.
Oh, nice.
That
That
helps.
helps.
That helps.
But
at least
which I pay for, by the way. So we
wow.
all have different things that we pay for as well.
Independent
that's-
woman supporting other independent.
But that's what I
women.
mean. Like you need to be with someone who like you can figure out how to financially be with each other and who's
Yeah.
gonna take ownership of what.
And
I think that's so
complement
important.
strengths and weaknesses. Like, you're not the
Exactly.
cleanliest. Hey, I'm going to bring in a cleaner. Cool.
Exactly.
I actually saw
Yeah.
a TikTok today. I think when I was on the toilet, and it was an older couple, and they were like,
That's TikTok time. Toilet.
"It is,
TikTok.
yes,
yeah.
thank you." And it was a couple's argument. It shouldn't be a war between like, "Oh, I did this, so you should do that." It should be
Yeah.
like, it's all pluses for each. You guys are like, if I do a favor, it's like, "Oh, cool." We as a couple it's helping each other out. So it doesn't
Yeah.
matter who does it. It's like cool.
Yeah,
a
it's
plus
like-
one for the team.
That's exactly it. And maybe this will help. This will be relationship advice for the three of you. But you can't keep score.
Yes,
Because when you start keeping score is when resentment builds. Because there's always going to be someone who's done more, or people that someone who feels like they've done more and they don't get enough. So it's just everybody just does what's in front of them and what they can handle. You know.
I will say,
I've been saying that for years.
I have a follow-up question. What is the current score that you guys have with each other?
Is Sean keeping score? What's the
Sean's in
score?
the
I'm not-
Sean's in the
I'm not-
negatives.
Who's on
right
the leaderboard right now?
Jeff, we didn't tell you about. We'll have to tell you.
I'm not keeping score, but it is a
Who's the first
know
round
who's
pick in
ahead.
the, in the draft
no.
of who
This
does
is
the
a-
most?
This is a habit this is a habit that we've been doing for 10 plus years. It's just going to be hard to retrain.
Well, it's more that the brothers and business partners is like an interesting combo because it's like we're already competitive because we're siblings,
You guys supposed to be fighting daily.
Every
They
day.
never aren't
fighting.
fighting.
We fought like,
I know.
we fought like 4
fighting.
times on the podcast.
multiple times. No, but this is like fun. It's cute.
Yes.
Yeah.
But is there ever
It's
like
cute as a 31-year-old.
no? But no, you guys are. This is very. I'm envious of this relationship because I don't have this with my siblings because we're all like polar opposites of each other.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
How many siblings do you have?
I have 2 younger siblings. My
Oh, you're the
sister's younger
oldest.
than me, and then my brother's the youngest. And my brother and I get along, but like no one gets along with my sister.
Oh,
Like,
interesting.
she's
Really?
like the middle
Is she single?
child. No, she just got married actually. Yeah.
Oh, congrats.
I'm so sorry. And she does not have any tattoos. I wish I had known about this earlier.
That's all right.
So.
We've been described as having Peter Pan syndrome, so it's not.
Yeah.
You have. Did
Wait, is it a we or is it a
It's
just
a we.
It's just a
No,
you?
no, it's all of
just
us.
a you.
Definitely all of us.
how come you and your sister are different?
We're just polar opposites of each other.
Is she more like introverted or?
I think we're both somewhat extroverted, but she's more soft spoken. I'm more blunt. She's more sweet in her delivery.
Oh. So it sounds like you're the.
She
bitch
sounds
in the
awful to be
relationship.
around.
I'm the bitch. I'm mean. I'm
Oh, yeah.
mean. I'm mean. But that's just my personality. I don't like to sugarcoat things. What you see is kind of what you get.
Oh, there needs to be more women like that. That's
You think so?
we
Yes.
grew up with brothers, so it's like every like intrusive thought we have, it comes out like an airbag. So it's just like oh, that shirt looks stupid on you. Like we like that just knowing right away. I'd
does
rather
look
just get
stupid on you.
Yeah, but I don't think it
Target.
serves me though, especially in this town in Hollywood when like you're kind of supposed to be sweet and
I
But
disagree.
I think people respect.
I think there's real ones out there that'll be like that girl tells it like it is, and they appreciate that.
yeah. But here's the thing: I have very few of those friends. Like when I do make friends, they're like lifelong friends.
Yes.
Other than that, like
Well, that's what you want.
That's
people
way
just
better.
assume I'm not friendly because I tell it like it is, and like I can be kind and compassionate, but I'm not gonna like become best friends with you and pretend we're best friends
Yeah. Oh, there's,
Good, but
there's a
after
lot
our
of
first
those.
meeting.
But
You
that's
know?
good. That's not being phony.
Yeah, and
which is so much of LA.
That is so phony. When I first came here, I struggled so much because people throw around the words "I love you"
Yeah.
like within their second meeting, and I'm like, I barely know you. How
Yeah,
could I?
yeah.
Okay, love you. Bye. I'm like, what? Did she just drop a love bomb on me? Like, I'm
Yeah.
so confused.
Girls have said that I don't show enough compassion on that front, and then I have to paint the picture that I didn't say I love you to my dad until like he had a fat heart attack, and now we say it all. And now we say it all the time, but it was just like it wasn't because it was
Yeah.
like I don't love him.
It was implied.
Yeah.
It's implied.
Implied.
So you're saying a girl
of
has to
course.
have a heart attack for you to show affection?
There it
It
is.
certainly doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
want someone with no tattoos to
Yeah.
never say "I love you."
No,
have
they,
no-
they can say it.
No tattoos.
They actually have to say
See,
it
it's
all
like
the time.
it's usually the girl that has a lot of tattoos that doesn't care to drop the L bombs, you know?
Yeah.
So
They
you
got other problems.
You got some work to do, my friend.
I'll be fine. I show enough compassion, but I also am very direct and not as
You're also pretty. Yeah, you're blunt as well.
very blunt.
That's why I swear to God, we're all from Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
swear to God.
That
I'll
is
take
something
your-
that we've talked about this before. I'll take your opinion on this. I dated a girl for a little bit, and beginning of the relationship, we were both working out quite a bit. And then she was like, "Oh, if either of us like are slipping, we want to make sure we get like we'll let each other know. We'll hold each other accountable." I said, "Bet."
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
no.
can
I know
guess
where it's
exactly where this went.
Oh, no.
Granted, I was younger, but it was like
He was 30.
How young were you?
It was like 4 months
This was
ago.
6 months ago.
yeah, right.
He was 22.
I think you're 22. Yeah, it was a
Okay.
little bit ago.
A while
but
ago.
she put on some weight, and I'm like, "Is everything okay? Is all good? Like whatever."
Okay.
You know, she was
she's
like,
just-
"Yeah, everything's great." And I'm like, "Are you stressed out by anything? Like, is there still?" "No, everything's wonderful." I'm like,
She was going through nursing school, and Alex was doing open mics at a bar. So
Were they nursing
Oh,
off
my
her?
God. Oh, stop it.
but I told her as nice as I could, but it's like, you asked that, like you told me
Oh, no.
to do it.
Well,
so
how
I'm
did you
doing it.
deliver it?
not well.
Well,
What
did
is
it-
this?
I
What
did
is
it as
this right
tastefully
here?
as I could, and I think if there's any guy at home that has trouble with this, I always say just grab the sides of her belly and just shake it really.
Oh, no.
No, I didn't do that.
I didn't do that, but
See-
no, I just told her I didn't. I was just like, hey, you told me to hold you accountable. Like I asked if anything else was wrong in her, like stress, anything, like
No,
whatever.
you know, because nursing school
I don't
is
know.
not stressful as it is.
Yeah, you can take care of other people, but
Yeah,
not
but
yourself.
have you been to
Oh my
open mics?
Hey, we were construction back then, so
if
we
he
had
could drink at open mics every day and still look that good,
Yeah.
then he was putting work.
I've always said I'm the guy that like if you have a booger hanging out of your nose, I'll tell you.
yeah.
You want someone that will tell you that.
Oh my God!
And I'm the kind of guy.
No, I would tell you if you did.
I'm the kind of guy that would eat
teeth,
it. My ex, she gave me a script of what to say if she gained weight.
Whoa!
She's like,
okay.
screenshot this message, save it in your thing. If I put on weight and I need to get to a point where like I need to lose that weight, just say it exactly like this.
Which one was this? The one with the dogs? Dog? Did it just say you can break up with me? Is that what it said? Or what?
No.
Oh my God!
I forgot what it said. It was very. It was.
That's actually
It was
not a bad
literally
idea.
like a,
Did you
a huge
ever?
paragraph.
Did you ever have to send it to her?
I did not have to send it.
Okay, well that's good.
Was this Jay?
No.
Just send it. Did you just send it every morning to fuck with her?
No.
Oh my God. Well, okay, so back to you, Alex. So did you ever tell a woman after that ever again that she had gained weight?
No.
There
'Cause
you
I
go.
stopped dating
Lesson
him after
learned.
that.
Lesson learned.
But that was also I think the longest relationship.
That was the longest relationship, but I also would like,
Almost
sorry,
said I
didn't-
love you. He said I like you. That's what he said.
No,
Yeah.
I did, but I was just like, well, I don't think there's been many opportunities to tell them that, but I wouldn't be opposed to telling them that.
Huh. I would never ever tell a woman that she's gained weight.
Alex doesn't understand.
I would
what
want
women
them
go.
to tell
Ever.
me that.
But if
Okay, but listen,
if
women
he's
go
not
through-
doing it,
women go through hormonal shit.
When I say weight, I'm talking about like a significant amount, like 5, maybe 10 pounds. Of,
Oh my God.
I'm kidding.
Okay, I get it. He's
But
gonna be single forever.
I told you.
Forever.
I told you.
I'm saying like 20 plus, like out of nowhere.
So did you wait till she gained like 20 pounds to
Yeah,
say anything?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it was noticeable. It wasn't like
Yeah.
that. Like I get girls' weight fluctuates from like their lady stuff and
Yeah.
bloating and whatever
Lady
else.
Oh my God, lady stuff.
Well, there's like
we be more
horoscopes
specific?
and tides and
Horoscopes
there's
and
stuff.
tides.
I get it. I want to be sensitive
Yeah,
to
I would like never ever tell a woman that she's gained weight.
Would you tell your?
Never.
But
Because she
hold
knows.
on,
Would you
hold
tell
on.
your friends?
Okay, if she knows that, if communication is key in any relationship, right? Okay. Then
Yeah,
I'm communicating as directly as possible as I can.
but don't be like, hey babe, you're getting fat.
No, not that direct. I go.
Yeah.
So she- you got to speak their language. No, I'm kidding. but no, but I
What about if you said?
it's not like I'm
if you
telling
said-
you because I care. I'm telling you because I care. If I didn't care, I wouldn't tell you. That's like
Is that the speech you gave her?
no, that's,
No, that's the speech after she starts crying.
but it's true. That's how we were. If like for guys, if we don't care about something, we're just not going to talk about it.
Yeah.
But if we actually care, hey, I'll actually make time to talk to you about it rather than just be like whatever.
So in order to be with you, does a woman have to be skinny?
No.
Do you have what is your problem? You don't like. You
If
don't
I
like
could
them?
quote Alex,
Let's not.
They have to be fit.
no. Well, this is a. Can I
rats?
quote it? Can I quote it?
No, I don't know what it is.
Oh
so
my
I don't,
God,
I
please
don't know what
quote
you're
it.
quoting.
I
will say if this is horse shit or not. By the way, I don't know. I
this
don't know.
is
Hey, this is a
Ben's.
quote.
I don't know what the quote is.
Oh, this
I
is
like
Ben's.
thick girls. I don't like fat bitches.
Oh my God. Oh man.
that
I think
is
that was Tupac.
that was a true.
That
quote.
might have been T.I.,
That might have
Yeah,
been
that could have been.
the stand-up comedian.
the stand-up comedian.
Yeah, that's. I put in.
He has a
for
lot.
my
Of,
body.
he has a lot of. You can't have this, but I can. Do
No,
this.
not true. Not true. I put in a lot of effort in the gym or whatever else.
Yeah.
So I want someone that is comparable in that fashion. I don't think that's unreasonable.
Fitness is very important to
Exactly.
you. Yeah.
Exactly.
You
I don't
live,
think
an,
that's
like-
you live an
Yeah.
active lifestyle. You want
Exactly.
someone that can also do the same.
Yeah.
Well, he also doesn't drink. He's sober.
Oh, yeah,
He's
that
never
helps.
drank.
That
Yeah.
helps keeping the weight off too.
Yeah.
Yes.
So then you got to find someone with a similar lifestyle.
Have you thought about going to church?
Have you
trying to
thought
find a wife?
about going to an AA meeting to find other sober people?
There you go. That's not a bad
I'm
option.
not sober because of AA. I
Yeah.
just have never drank anything ever.
He's what we call
That's a
loser.
smart way to live. That's
thank you.
he's gonna look young for a long. He needs to if he's trying to find a woman in his 60s.
Yeah. No.
You know?
It's true.
No. If I get married, I'll probably marry like a Christian-y whatever. I'll marry something like that.
Yeah,
Mormon.
yeah.
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 She probably won't have tattoos. I think he's headed down where he needs to be. I think.
Cross on the wrist, maybe. Some of them have the little T's.
A tiny one is fun.
Okay.
But like I'm talking about like girls will have like sunflowers above their tits now, and it's like, what do you like? No thanks.
And we can say it. They're Latina.
You need to move to Utah. I think that's where you need to go to find the love of your life.
I have a lot of work to do out here.
Okay.
I've got to build a triplet comedy empire with my brothers.
I feel like that's going well. You're doing good.
Well, we're doing it. It does,
There's no other triplets in comedy, is there?
We thought it would be more exciting to people, but it's not.
There's the twins, the Sklar brothers, right?
Twins,
yeah.
There's a couple sets.
There's a couple sets. Lucas Brothers.
Lucas Brothers.
Smash Brothers.
I don't know, but we still have a little bit of time. I wanted to ask you, complete pivot of subject.
Sure. Yeah.
I saw recently that you helped create a board game.
I did. It's a card game.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. So what was the process like creating a board games?
It was really fun. So it's called Girl Code. Go get it. It's at your local Target. So basically, it's like a fun drinking game, or you don't have to be drinking, but it's kind of like if you guys have played Cards Against Humanity.
Yes.
It's like that, but like, the basic bitch version of that,
Hell
so.
You should have bought a pack and played it.
You guys absolutely should. It's really fun.
Okay. Can we get an example? Like what would one of the cards be?
Well, there's like wild cards, and then there's like truth or dare questions or whatever. So.
Is there an app?
It's not an app. It's just a card game right now. So. Okay. A dare could be like call your ex-boyfriend's mom.
Okay.
And tell her that your son gave me an STD or something crazy. Like it could be like that, or it could be like.
I think my ex's mom would laugh. Tell you an ex she put on weight. Is that one of them?
that could be a dare. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I like that.
I wonder if there's a question that we could answer right now. Trying to think. Do you know you have any questions or like truth or dares off the bat?
Oh my God. I mean, we worked on this. This was like during the pandemic that we worked on it. And it was really fun because it was me and a group of other like women who are stand-ups and comedy writers. And it like was the highlight of the pandemic, I think. It kept us like in this like comedic space when the rest of the world was falling apart. So it was really fun to put together. It's been so long since we did any of those questions. I think one question was like, name a reason why you didn't come into work today. Okay. And the answers could be anything ranging from, I got too hungover, took too many Plan Bs or whatever. Okay. Been popping Plan Bs like Skittles or, stuff like that. Like crazy.
Who'd have thought Skittles would be banned first instead of Plan B? That's kind
of you know what? I'm glad that, we're being progressive. Skittles should be banned before Plan B.
Yeah. What do you get any like sweet board game royalties off that?
If this one flies off the shelves, and I'm hoping it does, then I think any other games that we create after this will get hopefully some deals like that.
Yeah, because we were thinking about like we were playing one of the games we've been obsessed with recently is called Sequence.
Okay.
It's pretty much just Connect 5, but you have like you get a deck of cards, and each card has 2 corresponding spots. And you're trying to build it with your team, but you can't talk about it with the team.
Okay.
So you can't be like, oh, I kind of have something, I have like a king of spades that I can put here. What do you guys have to? You have to like do it all kind of like instinctively based on what you have.
Well, it goes.
That's the one with like the mat, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. It goes every other too. So if you're like, oh yeah, I got a king of spades, and then the other team goes right after you, then oh yeah, I'll just block it. Yeah.
Okay. But you're all kind of blind of like what the other person has.
You don't know what your team has.
You don't know what anybody's cards
and you don't know what the other team
it.
has.
That's fun.
It's been a fun party game, but I was like, man, the motherfuckers that made Monopoly, like if they had
Milton Bradley,
they must get so much money off of that every year. If you have just like one game that can last forever,
now
they have like digital Monopoly, like you just swipe it with credit cards. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure those kids are going to be eating for like generations.
Oh yeah,
they're great.
They're doing just fine.
Was there a board game you loved growing up?
We played Parcheesi a lot. I don't know because Parcheesi is like one of those games. It's like every country plays. They have like different versions or variations of it.
Yeah.
So they called it Ludo in India and Pakistan when my parents grew up playing it, and then we had it in Jersey and we played Parcheesi, and it really brought the family together. That and Carom. We had a Carom board.
Okay.
So So that was fun.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
Mitchell thinks that Parcheesi is a language they speak in China.
That's in addition to Mandarin. and
Yeah,
Cantonese.
That's.
He thought they speak that in Taiwan. He
I
thought,
did. Yeah, that wasn't
Oh,
familiar.
you know
never
what
actually
got really
played it.
heated? Uno. In
Uno,
our household, it was
yes.
Uno, and we did you know Uno came out with like different rules, or like they confirmed that you can't put like draws on top of draws.
Yes, I
It was
saw
like a whole controversy, and the whole internet was like, "Fuck you guys."
Yeah.
That's the whole fun of the game. So yeah.
we never really played Uno like the card game, but they have it on the phone, and we went through a phase of that where it was every fucking day.
Dude, Uno gets really competitive
It does.
at like house parties.
Yeah.
I've never had so much fun playing Uno than now, like as an adult.
Yeah,
It gets
we used to
people
shit
get
on board
crazy.
games when we were younger.
Yeah.
But now, like, because a lot of our friends have kids, so we'll just go over and it's like, hey, we kind of hang around, and then once the kids go to bed, you play a board game or
Yeah.
something. And board games have been awesome as a 30-year-old.
And
Game
everybody
nights
can
are
play.
so fun.
Everybody can play. Usually, video games like 4 people. It's like fuck.
You know, guys, I think that's where you're going to find the love of your life.
Board
That's how
games?
Dane Cook found his now fiance.
Well, I understand it because they were playing
In the club?
Connect 4 at the daycare. And
Yeah, so he would have game nights at his house.
Okay.
And I think someone brought her to the game night, and that's how they met.
She was the babysitter.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
She was a
Something
baby.
like that. Something like that. But yeah, game nights bring like different groups of friends
We should have
together.
a comedian game night.
We should.
Yeah,
That
we
would be
talked
So
fun.
there's been poker nights for sure.
been poker
but yeah,
nights,
we might
but-
have to do a.
have you?
I don't know
We
what
just got a
game-
new. We just got a new rug in our apartment.
Wow,
so we're
congratulations,
balling right
guys.
They
now.
look exactly like this one that we're.
We did
So
buy
you
it off
guys
of Jeff.
got a new rug, but you haven't gotten enough utensils for all of you guys.
Baby steps.
Hey, listen, the rug's a bigger deal.
Okay.
If you saw our living room, it looks so much better
Oh
now.
my gosh.
If you saw what we lived, our whole apartment is just like a moving little studio.
Yeah.
So like all the walls we use for, if we shoot stuff, we just move the couch over, and then there's no set.
We have like a
living
big
area.
We have like a whole like photo wallpaper that we can set up. Like it's like 10
I'm
feet long.
so impressed with you guys. You work together, you're partners, you
Yeah.
live together. This is
We're pretty much
insane.
married to
Our
each other.
kitchen
Oh my
table,
God.
our kitchen dining room set is literally 2 Amazon desk that we push together,
Oh my
and then 4 fold-up chairs. For 5 years, we've had it that way.
Wow.
We're
No,
working on
we-
it.
we
We're
had-
making slow improvements.
we had folding tables for a while.
We did
and
have
then
folding
we
tables.
upgraded to
Okay, all right.
We're
We're
working
making progress. What do the parents feel about this arrangement? Are they
They
in
were
full
initially very disappointed. They're like, this is 3 college degrees that are now going and doing stand up. This is like worst case scenario if you're raising kids. And then as time has gone on, they've kind of like come around to it, and they're like, as long as you're happy.
Yeah.
Which is like, it took a while for that, and we've had some decent success.
Because
So-
if we would have been like finance, whatever business bros that we all went to college for, we would have all been absolutely miserable.
yeah,
Like I could not work in a cubicle.
I think you actually could.
No.
Oh,
Right.
if you didn't have us, you'd be an absolutely 9 to 5 average Joe.
Yeah.
100%.
I think you'd be selling insurance.
Yeah.
Insurance?
Somehow I could see that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I could definitely see that.
Isn't that what the dad in Incredibles does? You kind of give off that vibe.
I'll
Mr.
take it.
Incredible.
Yeah, Mr.
Fun
Incredible.
fact:
there you go.
we auditioned for the voice of Dash when we were kids.
You did?
Yep.
Yeah.
I can
Who
tell
got
you
it?
exactly how it went.
Not us.
My mom's like, "Hey, we're going to this audition because we did
At
child
Disney.
acting at Pixar," and we're like, "Whatever, we'll do it." The place is cool, and then we just kind of whatever
We read it
half-ass our
up.
way through the lines,
Yeah.
and we're like, "Mom, like, why are we doing this? Who's gonna watch this fucking dumb movie? The Incredibles? What a stupid name!" And then obviously
enough.
it just
So basically, if Sean thinks it's a stupid idea, it's a gold mine.
Yes.
Okay, good to know.
That's been
it
also
actually
in our
has been like
professional
that
career.
for a lot. Yeah.
Any
Good to
TV
know.
show that we've been on that he's like, this is dumb, it's been way bigger than anything we've
Yeah.
ever been on.
So
He has no
Well,
business
this is how
instincts.
you win poker. This is how you become millionaires. Let's just have him pick lottery numbers, and then
Okay.
you guys just
Do
do
the
the
opposite.
opposite.
she figured it out.
Yeah.
That is actually a good move. Is to do the
If I
opposite
bet
of
on
Sean.
something, that's how you get your sports gambling.
How do you
going.
think I won money in Vegas last time?
I know.
I did the opposite of Sean. They were like, we went to Vegas recently, and they were like impulse going to the table and betting. I'm like, I'm gonna feel it out. And of course, they dump money.
Well, it was more, we had a flight at 7
7
or
a.m.
whatever it was, and we're like, okay, this is cheap, like cheap table, we'll get on it, and then we
So
obviously
you just gambled all night till the
If you
flight.
lose,
We woke up early to gamble.
Oh my
800
God.
If you lose 800, what's losing another 300?
Okay.
That's kind of the mentality.
I'll tell you exactly. It's $300. That's exactly what it is.
But the hole's big enough, so it's like if you've lost 800, it's like, well, if I lose another 300,
You
it's
might
not-
as well get to an even thousand.
I can I can either make my money back.
Did you make the money back?
No, I didn't gamble. I ended up winning.
okay.
I ended up winning overall on the trip, but they had a lot of impulse like runs to the table, and I'm like, nah, I'm not really feeling it. So they
You
ended
guys
up.
gamble together too? Oh my God.
Well, we usually go to
That was a
Vegas
boys'
once a
trip
year
with my
for. We usually go with our dad as like a just to hang out with
Aw,
him.
My
that's
dad and our
sweet.
uncle.
Yeah.
So,
That's cute.
Usually we're hanging out at strip clubs with whores, but boys trip overall. No, I'm kidding.
With your dad and your uncle?
No. They're like,
I
I wish our Vegas trips were more exciting, but it's literally just us watching football and drinking. That's all it is.
They were like, "Hey, let's
Okay.
go to Vegas." Like, yeah, cool. We'll get dinner, all this, whatever. My dad and my uncle did not leave these two like lounge chairs in the sports book for 48 hours.
They were
Interesting.
They got food. They went down. They got in their chair.
And
they
then
went.
you guys went and hung out with whores. Is that what
No,
happened?
no.
So there were no whores anywhere
whores.
in
it
the
was
strip.
actually worse. We all just huddled around this bubble craps.
We'll have to show you after the podcast.
You ever seen? You ever
This is
seen?
the most wholesome Vegas trip ever.
yes.
Like what?
Yeah.
It was six
no,
grown men.
I wanted 19 girls with tattoos
No,
who were giving him a hard
we
time.
were screaming
Whores.
at electronic dice.
Oh my God.
I don't even think we talked to a girl.
Oh my
entire
God,
trip.
you guys.
Did I? Oh no, we did. There's a bachelorette party that recognized us from the bachelorette party of single mothers that recognized us from the floor is lava. So
We made videos for their kids.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
You guys are celebrities among single moms.
honestly,
Yeah.
parents recognize us the most because their kids watch a show, they binge it,
They
watch
hear
like
our voice
they
in the
repeat the
background,
episode.
and they don't know what it is.
So
but-
you guys are like floors lava, like celebrities. Kids love you. Do you ever get stopped at like Chuck E. Cheese or something? Like
We've been to the mall and
By
Yeah.
police,
kids
yeah.
that'll. We've been to the mall a couple of times. The Westfield over here, and there's been
Yeah.
kids that have been like, "Were you on the floor is lava?" And we're like, "Yes, we were." And then
There's one kid that literally wouldn't stop talking and scream, like not screaming, but like pulling his mom and like pointing at us. And she's like, I don't know what you're trying to say. And then eventually he was like, floor lava, like, and we're like, hi. And she's like, I'm
That's
sorry, I thought he was
adorable.
just being rude. I'm like, no, it's okay.
no, we're actually famous.
bald.
shut the fuck up.
You guys
Mom,
are
where's his dick at? No,
you guys are like Barney.
a little bit.
Yeah, that's
We're
the cutest thing ever.
We're like short little purple
Aw.
monsters, I guess. Yeah, that's adorable.
Yeah, walking Teletubbies. We're just buff Teletubbies.
Yeah.
You guys are the Guido Teletubbies. I love that.
Honestly, that's a very accurate description.
fist pumping Teletubbies.
Guido Teletubbies. I don't know what, they don't say anything, do they?
They
make,
speak
like,
very
sound
softly.
effects.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's not us.
I think they wear like, don't they wear like rompers or some
Yeah.
shit?
There's like the baby in the sky.
They all have like the there's a sunshine. There's
Yeah.
a sun that has the baby face, and then they're all wearing like these different color like alien costumes.
Yeah.
I don't know what they are. They're just
And then they got different
Teletubbies.
symbols on their head, I think. Like one has like a circle.
Triangle.
Something like that.
I don't know.
You guys
Yeah.
should be Teletubbies for Halloween.
So
And
We
just
got,
fist bump.
we got Tinky Winky, Dipsy, Lala, and Poe.
yeah.
Tinky Winky.
Tinky Winky.
That's what I call my dick.
Oh my god, that's what your ex called your dick.
That's true. Yeah.
Tinky Winky.
Tinky Winky. Halloween is coming up. Are you like over the getting dressed up, going out in costumes? Because you're married now. It's like
Yeah, but hey, my husband and I, we've done some like really epic couple costumes in the past. I think last year, we're both Pulp Fiction fans.
okay.
Nice.
So last year we went as John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson from the, you know that scene where they have to change into like gym shorts and
Yes,
stuff.
yes.
So my husband went to Santa Cruz
Okay.
and he
So
has
even
like
in his
black hair.
costumes, he's
So-
in gym shorts.
Yeah, even that. Yeah, if you could wear gym shorts, he's all about it. So yeah, he went as John Travolta. He straightened his hair, and then I just put on an afro wig and I went as Samuel L. Jackson.
Perfect.
And I posted up this photo on Instagram, and I got accused of blackface.
Oh, that's right. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Some girl was like, that hair is like borderline blackface. I'm like, first of all, it's hair,
Yeah.
so it's literally not face. 2, Black people don't have the monopoly on curly hair. Like my dad
Yeah,
had curly hair.
true.
So like so basically like what are you accusing me of? Because I'm literally just like I'm like cross-dressing.
Yeah.
But like men do that all the time for costumes. So like why am I
And also
It was
women
like-
wear like hair extensions all the time too. So like it's just a version of a hair
Yeah,
extension.
like I mean, I had to draw a beard on myself, so you could say beard face.
Yeah. Yeah, you
if
were
that. But yeah, I mean, it was like the best costume I've ever had because one, I got to say motherfucker like 19,000 times that
you could
evening.
say beard face or hashtag no filter.
Hashtag no filter. No, but it was I'll show you guys the pictures. It was like probably the best couple costume.
Because Mitchell
pulled
does
off.
the opposite. Mitchell has been going to.
He's
been getting girl costumes, simple girl costumes like a butterfly or a ladybug.
That's cute.
and it's just the perfect conversation starter.
Yeah.
This year I'm a Dalmatian, so I am going to be doing half blackface with spots
Okay.
on my face.
Okay.
But but I just do the dumbest. Like the one year I was a ladybug, and I just have wings and antennas, and like I don't think it was like shooting fish in a
Oh
barrel.
my
in
God!
terms of,
Every
like,
woman must have come up to you.
they were
at
just
the
like,
party.
"Oh my God,
Yeah.
that's so funny."
Yeah.
And I'm like, you have to go funny. As a guy, I feel like you have two costume options. You either go super serious and you go like full like special effects makeup, or you go with like, yeah, this is dumb and funny, and like
I was gonna
goofy.
say when I was a cat, we were in Colorado. I was visiting my friends for the winter.
But you weren't a sexy cat. That
No,
I think
no,
that's
no, no.
that's the fun part. Like
But
when you try
this
to
was
do
a
a
good costume.
we
It
had
wasn't a
like
good
we had like onesies and like all the girls like playing with my tail and my ears and like I was like, all right.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to be a Dalmatian, and I got cute ears and a tail, and that's about it. It really, and then the nose. The tail's a butt plug. That's true. It fits perfectly. I do the opposite. I go super like if I'm going to do a costume, I go I am that person the entire night. Like,
oh, you're in character.
he goes method. Usually, I've been the
Okay.
same costume for like the last 10 years. Did you ever see Dodgeball?
Yeah.
I do
He's Ben Stiller's character.
I do
Stop
Ben
it. And you do Ben Stiller all night?
the entire night.
That does not look like you at all.
It's a
oh my
bushy.
gosh.
That's a
That's
bad
me.
picture of it.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
I'll show the costume of it. Can
wow,
you show the camera?
that's insane.
I do White Goodman every year from Dodgeball, and still
Nice.
get compliments on it. It's a little dated now.
We did a video of you in the gym one time and it went viral. On,
Oh yeah, I got to repost
like
that.
Lad
We can repost
Sports
it.
Bible or something.
That's
You're Sam Jackson.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
that's it right there.
Oh hell yeah! How could somebody get
It's
angry?
not even
at
that bad.
It's not.
No.
I literally just like put an afro on and drew a beard on my face.
I hate when people get
Yeah,
mad
I
over
mean, we
dumb as
try to
shit.
do it as close to the picture as
Yeah, it's
possible.
perfect. I mean, that's
thought we
literally
did
like
well.
spot on.
Yeah, so
People
I
just
don't
get
know.
sensitive over dumb
People
shit.
are very sensitive. I think we did a great job, but hey,
killed it.
whatever.
No, it was great.
Thank you. Thank you.
Zahra, please plug your socials, the game, anything you want to plug.
And your show.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and your shows.
Oh, there's so much
This comes
going
out next
on.
Wednesday. So
Next Wednesday. Okay, so
the 20 shows. Is it show this weekend? Or
the
is it-
show is tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
shit.
But yeah, you know what? Follow the girls. I'm part of Facial Recognition Comedy. We're at the Comedy Store every month. So, you know, just look it up on the Comedy Store website or follow us on Facial Recognition Comedy. On the socials, you can follow me at Really Zahra. Zahra is spelled Zahra. And also go get the game, Girl Code. It's at your local Target. So go pick it up. It's in a pink
crazy.
box.
You got it That's awesome. In Target?
Yeah, nationwide.
cool.
Go
Let's
get
go.
it so we can make more games.
You can get it with your tuck-friendly bathing suits. Is what they. Jeffy,
Come check me out in Cincinnati at the Funny Bone this weekend. Or actually,
Sorry,
no,
this will be-
that,
you'll be
this will be
past
coming
Cincinnati.
out
It'll be
later,
next
right?
week.
Okay, well, you missed it. You missed.
you plugged it last week.
I'll be in Huntsville, Alabama, November 9th through 11th, and Virginia Beach, December 1st and 2nd. And follow me on Jeff Zinasek on all platforms.
And his podcast, Two Woke Boys.
TOO. Woke
Yes.
Boys.
Two Woke Boys also, yes.
We will be at the Poorhouse in Monrovia Friday the 26th, or is it Thursday the 26th?
No, it's Friday, and then we'll be at the Roosevelt. Oh no, it's Thursday. You're right.
Yeah, that's right.
We'll be at the Roosevelt Hotel the 28th, and then we'll
Eureka Brewing Company in Thousand Oaks.
with Jeffy.
Jeffy will be at the show. That's the 17th of November.
Jeff's doing a tight 2 minutes. So
and we'll have we also might be in Ontario.
We'll see.
Beginning of next
Show's
month.
coming up.
We'll keep you posted on that. But thank you guys so much for listening. Please follow Zahra on everything. Later.
Bye.
Zahra, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.